and I love it that everybody's here to support you, Sally.
Yes.
You're one of my dearest friends because we met 25 years ago on the hit show Suddenly Susan with Brooke Shields. And we have been friends ever since then. And I know friendship is important to me. Because from being on Suddenly Susan, we would sit and we would talk about our dreams, and here we are. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Girl, so, you know, Suddenly Susan was awesome. We had the same manager.
Yes.
And she would always go like, I know someone just like you. She's just like you. And then she came on set when I booked the guest starring.
Right.
And that's where we met. And I feel like it's just been sisterhood since then. We've
Yes,
had divorces. We've had children. Girl.
I know somebody, we were pregnant at the same time.
We were pregnant at the same
divorced
time.
almost at the same time.
Yes, we
just
were.
But we always stayed together, you and I. And I loved it because when you decided to make the documentary film, Women Like Us, I really wanted to help you.
Yeah.
Can you tell everyone why this documentary is so special to you?
Yeah, so, you know, you knew my mama.
Yes.
So my mom passed away, she left me some money, and I decided to take some of that money and fly to Africa to tell stories about women that are changing the world, which that was my mom.
Yeah.
So this movie is really dedicated to my mother and everything that she did, but we talk about the hard topics. We talk about sex trafficking, female genital mutilation, teen suicide. Like, I did not hold back. I was like, I am going to tell the story. And that's what I did. And you have been such a support, Sherri.
You know why I loved it is because you tackled the hard topics, but if we don't know about this, then we don't know what to do, and we don't know how to help. And I loved it because it really talked about women getting together to support women through these tough times, like, you know, education, the genital mutilation, you know, the sex trafficking. So when you go, what can we do? We can get behind and really help push this forward so people know.
Absolutely,
you know.
and that's what you've done. I mean, just the fact that I'm on your, first of all, the fact that I'm on your show right now, and I was seeing the clip in the back, and I almost started crying because I can't believe that 10 years ago I went on this journey, and now I'm on your show talking about it. We're both living our dreams at the same time, awake.
That's it.
Right?
You know, Sally, I love it because you do so many things as well. I love you. You produce, you direct, you sing, you act, and now you're adding life coach to the mix. You've gone for many years, and now you're a life coach. So I want to ask you, with doing all of this, how are you got two daughters, Stevie, Jane, and Bella.
Yes, I love you girls.
Like, how do you balance being a single mom and doing all of this at once?
I just don't know. I don't know how to stop. Like, for me, my mother was, she was a social worker for children in need. Yes. And I always watched her give back, and it's what I've learned from her. It's what I've taught my girls to do. Yeah. And, you know, I don't know anything else.
What do you think about balance? Like, how would you say for women who are doing a lot?
You know, I feel like women, we are everything to everyone. And sometimes we don't know how to just get to know ourselves. Yes. You know, when you have a girlfriend, you got to spend time with her to get to know her. Yes. But as women, we don't take time for ourselves to get to know ourselves. So a lot of us go out and our kids leave out of college and we get home and we wake up one morning and go, who am I? Yeah. And it's really time for women to wake up and go, what do I want? There you go. What is my dream? What do you want? Okay?
And this is, I got to tell you another thing. Besides, you are also a matchmaker because my girlfriend played matchmaker for me on the dating site Bumble. Can you tell her what you would do for me? I wasn't actually on Bumble. You were on Bumble.
I was on Bumble. I'm still single, thank you, and ready to mingle, just saying. And, well, I shouldn't say that on TV, should I? Anyway. So, you know, she likes to go out with this particular type of guy, usually short and broke.
Well, you know.
You know? And I'm like, what's up with that? So I went on Bumble and I started swiping, you know, to guys that I thought were good for her, like rich, tall, good looking, you know. So I met two guys, I DM'd them, and I said, listen, this is not for me, this is for someone who's a well-known celebrity who can't be on here. Can you give me your number and let me vet you over the phone? And they did. And I had conversations over the phone. One was a doctor.
I did date the doctor.
Yes, and the other one was a manager.
He was a manager, but you didn't tell me he was blind.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I did not know.
She forgot to ask. We went on a date, and I was like, what are you looking at? He goes, oh, I'm blind. I was like, what the heck?
I didn't ask him if he could see.
I just want to, before we go, I want to ask you, what is up next for you?
So for me, I'm an executive producer on a new movie that we're pitching right now called Dope Queens. I have a new script called Shattered Glass House about my crazy life growing up with the mafia. And I have a book coming out, and then I'm getting ready to partner with a huge nonprofit called Impact Others, and I'm going to continue telling the stories around the world of the people that are changing the world.
That's it. Sally, my dear, dear friend, thank you so much for being here.
For having me.
And Women Like Us is now available, I'm so excited, on Apple TV+, Tubi, and other platforms. And for more info on how you can help women like us, go to sherryshowtv.com.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.